everybody. Welcome back, fellow Star Wars aficionados. David Eon here with another Star Wars journey, and it has been a long time. It's been so long that I have turned into Gandalf in the process. Now that I've got the wizard's beard coming in, I've passed... Somebody had said in one of the comments section that I've passed Civil War general status and I'm into wizard status now with the beard, which the wife asked me to grow, hiding behind the camera, the lovely Miss Lady Pop Hunter, absolutely, filming today and talking about the Star Wars journey because we went to two shows the last weekend in a row, the Retro Toy Swap and the Conyers Toy and Comic Show, both of which, of course, we filmed tours for that are up on this channel. So if you haven't seen it or if you've never checked it out, take a look. They're actually pretty decent shows, both of them. But had some Star Wars scores this time, and it's been a while because I have to be selective. I have to be really fickle because I just, I wish I could just throw cash around and here, take my money, young man, and buy whatever I want. But it doesn't quite work that way in the real world. I've got to catch the deals where I can. But I have an interesting selection of different items here. First of which, obviously, is the Twin Pod Cloud car. I knew a kid who had this when I was a kid. He wouldn't let me play with it. But Twin Pod Cloud car. And I have one loose already. And I don't normally talk about pricing. It was $10, and it is intact.
Is it complete?
Yes, I mean that's all there is to it, really.
Oh.
And you put two cloud car pilots in there. I think the rear portion has some sticker damage right there, but otherwise, it's all there. The struts work, the canopies, they're not snapped because often these are broken. Where they attach. And so, for the price, sure. I mean, I think that's a pretty decent deal for the Twin Pod Cloud car. The vehicle that you only saw for, 30 seconds in the second film? How much airtime did the Twin Pod Cloud car get? But then, you can put your struts up, and then you can hold it like this, and you can fly around. I don't know why it takes two people to pilot this, but whatever. Hey, it is what it is. I'm happy to have it. Any Star Wars stuff that's like intact and complete, I am not one to complain. I'm really not. And that was at Retro Toy Swap, where I also found one of the micro sets, and that's the Hoth battle set here. And it is complete. And I'll show you the other components in a minute. This is the blast area where you push the button and it flies off. And you've got this, which still works. You can turn side to side and up and down. The laser cannon here, still fully functional. That's the inside of the Hoth station right there. I know, not much going on, but it's a play set. It's a little play set for micro figures, which are die-cast figures. I'll show you the rest because this is complete. It's just dirty. Someone had this sitting on a shelf forever and never bothered to clean it. So I'll have to clean that up. It's not stained. That's caked on dust.
Can you put that in the dishwasher?
In theory, but I wouldn't do it. I know people talk about doing stuff like that. This doesn't have... Oh, yeah, it does actually have stickers on it. You put something like that, like right up in here, you see a sticker.
Okay.
But you stick something like this in a dishwasher, expect to lose your stickers.
Okay.
So I wouldn't do it. I'd rather just carefully clean it by hand.
Oh, with a toothbrush?
Yeah, a toothbrush. And I have that video that I did some time ago with the... Terrordrome, the G.I. Joe Terrordrome, that I meticulously scrubbed. And you actually watched me do it in that video.
Yeah.
There's the control panels, and this is the little gate that goes on here. I think that's the right one. And another little control panel. And I'll flip these around because they're double-sided. And there's stuff on both sides, lots of stickers, and I've got all the little figures in here, and I'll show you in a minute. And when you're ready there, I'll turn these around.
Okay, you can turn it around.
Okay, there you go. And all the stickers are still on, even the side one right there. I'll put that at an angle. And very, very cheap. Seller didn't care, just wanted to get rid of it. But what's most impressive is the condition of the figures themselves, because these are die-cast action figures, and he's supposed to be laying down. These are little die-cast tiny action figures. Look at the paint app on these. This looks like it was never played with. They're often, you know, arms and guns are often bent, and the paint is generally scratched all off. There's Princess Leia. That's Han Solo, obviously, on the Tauntaun. But look how clean those are. Those are in really decent shape. Like I said, I often see these, and they're just beat to death. This is Luke. So Luke, Leia, and Han Solo on the Tauntaun. And 3 rebel soldiers and 1 rebel commander here that you can position wherever you want on your little Hoth station there, like so, to defend the station. To defend the station. And these, when they initially came out, they weren't very popular. They weren't very popular. So, but a lot of kids ended up with them after they ended up on clearance. And so that's why a lot of these sets are busted up, missing parts, figures are all beat up and scratched up. Because, yeah, I'll buy this on clearance. And that's what those parents were thinking in the day. But, yeah, happy to have that. Happy to have anything vintage Kenner Star Wars, ladies and gentlemen, seriously. As we move on here, I've got Yoda. That is the Empire Strikes Back Yoda hand puppet, which is just a rubber hand puppet. No articulation at all. He's not in scale with the 6th scale deluxe Star Wars figures from 1978 that you see on the wall behind me. He's larger, so he doesn't really fit in with them, but kinda does, because why not? You know, Yoda. Yoda hand puppet. He does need to be cleaned up.
Now, I know he has hair, but you can still put that in the dishwasher.
Yes. I don't think there's any reason you couldn't put this one in the dishwasher, but I'll still wash this by hand. We have a dishwasher. We've never used it.
I've never used a dishwasher in my entire life. And I'm serious. I wash dishes by hand. I grew up washing it by hand. And I've always washed it by hand. I don't see the purpose. It's a waste of space. That could be a nice cabinet.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, he's dirty. He needs some love. Spidey hooked me up with this for a really, really good deal.
Hey, Spidey.
Hey, Spidey. Spidey's a good guy.
Yeah.
And also Princess Leia, who is also very, very dirty. This is part of the set that's behind me.
Yeah, because you actually have that in the box. Let's see if I can.
She's very dirty, as you can see. She's going to take a lot of attention. The main thing that got me with her, she doesn't have the brush or comb. I'll need a brush and comb. She does have her belt. Her buns are still in the factory wind. Like you see, this one up here has the factory setting hair. That's this. And I don't want to mess with her hair too much because I don't want it to come out. So I figure I can strip her down, clean her up, and, you know, maybe I'll come across a comb and a brush. And she's a naughty girl because, look, she's she's got her stockings and nothing else. Benny Hill style there. So yeah, I got these two from Spidey.
You can put that outfit in the washing machine.
No, I think it needs a little bit more detailed cleaning than that. This poor thing is pretty grubby. But yeah, it is what it is. Again, the price was right. I'll work with her. That's supposed to be your hood. Doesn't quite work. And then finally, Return of the Jedi Rancor monster. Return of the Jedi Rancor monster. And this is a surprisingly clean example. It does not really look played with. Like usually if you look inside the shoulder joints, you see a lot of scuffs from people, you know, kids moving the arms around. There's really no scuffing inside of the shoulder joints there, as well as on the base there. If you look at the bottom of the feet, they would normally be scuffed up as well from people shuffling the toy around. And it looks pretty clean. I mean, this is like a boxed example that maybe something happened with the box, and so it ended up being loose. Jaws still function, you know, in case he gets hungry, he wants to eat somebody. He can eat Luke Skywalker. There you go, Luke. He wanted to eat Luke in the movie. Didn't work out very well though. Now that went very badly for the Rancor monster. But yeah, he's big enough to be able to do that. He can hold a figure. You know, here I've got an action figure. He's actually got better articulation than most Star Wars 3 3/4 inch figures because his wrists can turn like that, so he can hold and grip things. This is a really, really nice example. And, you know, motivated seller. He wanted to get rid of stuff, so I got a really good deal on it. I can't complain. I could do a puppet show, and I could like just show this, and I could talk and make it like it's the Rancor monster that's actually speaking. You know, go full Pee Wee Herman on everybody.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. So that's my Star Wars journey for now. And again, it's been a long time since I've been able to do a video like this. So, catching up, doing some catch up. What do you think, guys? Anything here that catch your eye? Were you at either of these shows? How are you finding pricing on vintage Star Wars right now? Do you think it's up? Do you think it's down? Are you into any of the modern stuff? I try to stay away from the modern stuff. I prefer vintage. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you got something out of it. You could check out some of the other Star Wars Journey videos if you haven't seen it before. I put the playlist at the end of this video. Share it if you can. Subscribe if you're new. Check out some of our other content. We do a lot of vintage and nostalgia here. Comics, vinyl records, television, movies, name it. So if that's it, then what more can I say but thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon.